nearby allies. I really love this hero. When it first came out a couple of years ago, I was super excited, super grateful to get it, and I'm pretty sure he Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I've graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we are doing a brand new hero breakdown on Buddy. Santa's little helper is coming to throw some packages in your mouth. Doesn't feel too good. He's got 531 on his attack, 690 on his defense, and 1323 on his health. Statistically, the attack power dismal, defense pretty awesome, and that health total is amazing. Good job on your defensive stats there. He is running at average speed. He's part of the event of Santa's Challenge, which means he also comes with a bonus. Between 2-3 heroes, you get anywhere between 5% or 10% health added to your minions, and anywhere between 5% and 10% attack for your minions. So if you got more than 2 Santa's helpers, you're gonna be getting some extra bonuses on your minions. As far as his hero special goes, he deals 205% damage to the target and nearby enemies, summons an elf minion for the caster and nearby allies with 10% HP and 10% attack inherited from the caster. The target and nearby enemies get minus 24% attack for 3 turns. The target and nearby enemies get minus 34% defense for 3 turns. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free massive turn-based dark fantasy RPG. If you want a huge head start in Raid, all you have to do, click on the link in the description. If you're a new player, you'll get 1 day XP boost, 3 Raid Flasks, 1 Ancient Shard, 1 Void Champion Bulwark, and 50 gems. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. So what's really amazing about this guy is he's going to make a minion based on his stats. So it's all going to be having to do with his HP and his attack. So if you are deciding to put emblems on this guy, the minion is going to be dependent on what you have for your stats for Buddy. That's going to be distributed to Buddy and his nearby allies. I really love this hero. When it first came out a couple of years ago, I was super excited, super grateful to get it, and I'm pretty sure he has never been removed off my green team. He's so versatile. He's dealing damage to the target nearby enemies. He's making minions for your guys, keeping you guys alive, and then he's also setting up so they're getting minus 24% attack and then the minus 34% defense for 3 turns. Especially being in green, don't really have very many options that are giving regular defensive down, so he came at a very important time and he's absolutely amazing. I love this hero. He is a ranger class hero, so that means if you're putting emblems on him, you're definitely going to want to focus on his attack power as well as his health total. Probably most important is going to be his HP. You really want to focus on that because when you're making a minion, you're not really focused too much on setting up so it's dealing damage, but you do like to have the minion applied to your guys to keep you guys alive, so that's important. Really amazing feature there. Defense is pretty good, so if you're putting emblems on him, that's what you're going to focus on. When we look at his Titan grade, he is going to get an A+ against a Titan. This holds true even for 5 stars, with him being pretty much the only defensive down green character that they have. He's extremely important going up against blue Titans. So you pair him with either Almer or Evelyn, to where those give the elemental defensive downs, and then you use him with the regular defensive down. Extremely important going up against blue Titans. Really amazing hero. It's super beneficial. That's the biggest reason why he's going to get such a great grade. He doesn't have much competition. He's got the A+ grade there. When we look at his offensive grade, he is currently going to get an A. I personally love this hero. I use him quite frequently. Pretty much even when I had a whole bunch of 5 stars in green that were leveled up, I always found a place to put Buddy on there. Just being that he's hitting the target nearby enemies, giving the defensive down and attack down to the target nearby enemies, makes it so he is really paired well with just about every single hero. Like I already mentioned, him and Evelyn, really amazing. Him with the sniper, really amazing. Him with Kingston, gonna be awesome. He just pairs well, extremely well on any green team, and I really love this hero. When we look at his defensive grade, he is going to get an A- as far as the tank grade goes. Reason being is obviously he's a 4-star, so he's definitely competing against a lot of other different characters that are out there. But setting it up so he's got really good defensive stats, as well as his health total is pretty amazing. And when he goes off, it's not so much what he goes off with, it's when he goes off, the surrounding allies that you have that are going to be really impacting that, being able to deal some damage. So I could see him fitting in a tank position, potentially if you are in a bind. When we look at his flank grade, he is going to get an A- as far as the flank grade goes. I could see him pairing well with other heroes, making it so that if you are really in a bind and you really need to use green 4 stars, I think that he could fit in that flank position as well, giving that defensive down, hitting multiple enemies, setting it up so you're giving a minion for your guys. It really will keep you guys alive. I really like him there. He's going to get an A-. And when we look at his wing grade, he is going to get a B overall there. Not really the best place for him. Obviously, with him being at average speed, he's hitting the target nearby enemies, and you're not really going to be utilizing that defensive down, because when he goes off, potentially your other heroes are going to go off as well too, or there's not as many heroes alive. It just doesn't really impact the board as much. Being all the way in the wing, I don't really recommend him there. He is going to get an overall defensive grade of an A-, especially with emblems. I could see this guy going in on a defensive team and being quite effective. I have lost him a couple of times, and I don't really like admitting to that, but it could definitely be something that you have to focus on and make sure you get beyond. Just being that he makes it so that your defense is down, the attack is down, he's also keeping your guys alive, and he's also putting pressure by dealing damage. When we look at his weekly raid grade, he might be the best character in green, especially for 4 stars in terms of the weekly raid. He gets an absolute monstrous grade of an A+ on rush attack. This guy paired with literally anything is just going to be intense. You could be making a whole bunch of minions, you're also giving them the defensive down, the attack down, and you're also dealing damage all at very fast speed, which means that he pairs well with just about any hero out there. I really love this hero in green. And when we look at his buff grade, he is going to get another A+ grade there, setting it up so he gives them the attack down and the defensive down, which are the most common buffs that people are going to be using in that buff tournament. You're setting it up so both of them are getting impacted at average speed. Really amazing. He is going to get an A+. And then on Bloody Battle, another A+. He just deals damage, he keeps your guys alive with minions, and then he's also keeping your guys alive by giving them attack down, and he's also giving them defensive down, which makes it so that they're going to die quicker. So this guy is an absolute monster. Probably takes the cake for top 3 best heroes and in the 4 stars in general, just because he does do so much, and he's really well equipped in all phases of the game. Really awesome hero. So he's going to get an overall grade of an A+. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Did I get this right? Did I get it wrong? Thanks so much for watching this content. Please make sure you subscribe, you turn those notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video.